the Dallas Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott's holdout. Jerry Jones on the situation has said, you don't need a rushing champ to win a Super Bowl. Certainly, individually, they want to certainly be recognized when it comes to the money, Jones said. But on the other hand, it's got to fit our plan. It doesn't work with our house and our fellas. Yeah. So Jerry Jones, he's just so dumb. How you don't need a rushing champ to win a Super Bowl, is what he's saying. Every time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl while he's owned the team, they had a rushing champ in Emmitt Smith. The past 4 years, since 2014, they've gone in 2014 12-4, 4-12, 13-6 in 2016, 9-7 in 2017, and 10-6 in 2018. Do you want to guess what their running back situation looked like when they went 12-4, 13-3, and 10-6 compared to when they went 4-12 and 9-7?
I'd hazard a guess and say it's DeMarco Murray and Ezekiel Elliott.
Both rushing champs. So in the past 5 years, they've won their division when they have a rushing champ. Every time they've won the Super Bowl while Jerry Jones owned the team, they had a rushing champ. But apparently he thinks they don't need a rushing champ.
Well, here's the thing. Jerry's onto something. Because I'm going to let you and the viewers on a little bit see. We're going to flash 2 stats up on the board. One is Dak Prescott's first 3 years. One is Tom Brady's first 3 years as a starter. Dak Prescott has a higher completion percentage, less interceptions, a very comparable amount of touchdowns, and more yards than Tom Brady in his first 3 years in New England as a starter.
Well,
Dak Prescott is going to be the future of the Dallas Cowboys. And you know what? Having Ezekiel Elliott would be nice. Do I think they can win a Super Bowl without him this year? No. But they are a real team without Ezekiel Elliott. They signed Alfred Morris, former Pro Bowl running back. With the combination of Dak's improvement, that stud O-line, that new replenished defense, and Amari Cooper, the Dallas Cowboys are a real team with or without Ezekiel Elliott.
What you're forgetting about Tom Brady, though, is that he has the greatest coach of all time and a spectacular system around him. You're asking Dak Prescott and Jason Garrett.
Who has a spectacular system around him and a better defense than Brady did in his early years.
Yeah, but you have Jason fucking Garrett as your coach.
Well, here's the thing.
That's a dumpster fire in there. And they don't have Robert Kraft type ownership. Jerry Jones is not that good of an owner when it comes to that.
God, you're really stupid. But Jerry Jones is one of the greatest owners ever. That's something almost nobody debates. But
not in the
Bill
Belichick.
Years. Bill Belichick got fired from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Not Cleveland Cavaliers. That'd be a completely different league.
Play the Russell Westbrook clip.
No, but he got fired from the Cleveland Browns before making his way to New York, then making his way to New England. But Bill Belichick was a benefactor of Tom Brady's greatness, and I think Jason Garrett will be looked back upon as a great coach, as a benefactor of Dak Prescott's greatness.
Dak Prescott isn't great, though.
It's better than Tom Brady was first 3 years.
He's a system quarterback.
Brady's a system quarterback.
And he doesn't.
Because Brady is the system, and that system wins you Super Bowls.
Dak Prescott has the lowest yards per completion rate.
And yet has one of the highest completion percentages, one of the highest QBRs,
He throws
one of
the
the
ball
highest
2 yards
passer
down the
ratings.
field.
And why is that a bad thing?
Well, they're not winning any Super Bowl. They lost in the playoffs every year they've gone to playoffs with him.
Oh, so losing in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback's a bad thing. And then losing to the team which is in the Super Bowl is a bad thing. Dallas Cowboys are a real team. Dak Prescott is a real quarterback. And we're just going to have to wait to see how
do we go
goes.
from talking about Ezekiel Elliott's contract to talking about
Because
Dak
you
Prescott?
don't need Zeke to be a real team in Dallas. Dak Prescott is the one they need to hold on to, and they need to get a nice contract to. After him, I'd give a contract to Amari Cooper before I gave one to Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, my problem was with him saying they don't need a rushing champion and him downplaying the situation. But I do think that they need to take a step back and possibly wait, because he does have 2 years left on his contract. To be asking for a contract this early is quite ridiculous. Because you signed the contract, you should have to play it out, in my opinion. And he's already, I think, still a top 3, top 5 paid running back right now. So if he needs the money that badly, what are you doing with your money you already have? And he's been suspended multiple times for altercations with beating women and ex-girlfriends, so you never know what he's going to do with that. He hasn't proven that he's completely reliable off the field.
That's what I'm saying. Don't pay him. They don't need him. They can be a contender and a Super Bowl champion.
They need a rushing champ if they're able to find one besides
You realize that a rushing champ has won the Super Bowl 4 times, right? Not
Yeah, but
once,
it's how the Cowboys.
not once in the last 10 years either.
The Cowboys have only been good and won their division the past 5 years when they had a rushing champ
And they've only been good the last 3 years and won their division when they had Dak Prescott.
and a rushing champ.
Oh, he was a rushing champ and
They did not have a rushing champ 2 years ago.
9-7. Still a winning team when Zeke got suspended for most of the year. They will be just fine without Zeke.
Another reason why they went 9-7 because they didn't have Zeke.
No, the reason they won 9 games in a tough NFC East is because they didn't have Zeke and they had Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, next GOAT. You heard it here first. You just watched a clip from a podcast produced by two men who are 5-time champions. A link to the original will be in the description down below. Press like, share the video, and check out our socials.